Hello, friends, and welcome to the Boxerville Homestead. My name is Carol. Today is March the 4th, Saturday, 2023, and I'm coming to you from the Pacific Northwest, north of Seattle. Today's weather, because you got to have a weather report, right? Has been low 40s and just kind of gray. We have had a couple of showers intermittently, but it's kind of just a nice, cozy day to snuggle in, and that's pretty much what we've done. So I'm kind of late doing this. It is now 4:14 in the afternoon, so the light is not going to be as good. I apologize for that. I do hope the sound is better. I had someone comment that my voice was hard to hear. And I've had issues with my voice since I had COVID. I'm a nurse. I ended up with a really bad case of COVID. And ever since then, I've had issues with my lungs and projecting my voice. So I got a microphone, and I'm hoping that's going to make the difference this week. So, anyway, let's get right into it. So, I have a couple of finished objects. They're hats, but I've been working on other things, and it's actually been kind of a busy week. So, and I know last week's episode was long, but we went on a field trip, right? So I'm going to try to take it a little shorter today. I'm not going to get into why it's called the Boxerville Homestead, because I have explained that a couple of times, but we do boxer rescue, and it's very important to us that we do rescue. My feet down here, you can't see them, but I have Chance, and I have, of course, Sophia. Where's her little head? In the back of my chair, as always. Anytime I sit down anywhere, she sits down behind me. She's pretty sweet, actually. So today, finished objects. I have been showing you guys the sea train hat that I've been knitting for my husband on Noro. Can't remember which one. Remember, this is the whole go down the Oregon coast version. Anyway, it's done, and he loves it, and it fits amazing. And yes, it's kind of wild, but when you get to meet John finally, you'll see why. The boy loves color. It's long. I made it super long so that he could fold it up double over his ears. And I love the colors too, and so does he. And it's kind of more of a sea trainish and not just a sea train. It's a free pattern by a Space Tricot, which so many of their patterns, they're lovely and they are free. So if you haven't checked out their Ravelry page yet, you should. And they have a podcast. I had no idea. I finally actually saw it the other day. And speaking of podcasts, and this is like a drop in the bucket, you guys, and I know that. But we have 20 subscribers. That is awesome. I was so tickled when we hit 10, and now we have 20. And some of the podcast, well, not very many. One has like 277 views. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine. I mean, I don't know. I'm tickled to pieces. So please subscribe, like, and come on back. Anyway, I did the top decreases a little different than what the Sea Train one was. And a lot of it was because I was getting dang bored with it. And I just wanted it done. And I also, as I had mentioned in this hat, I wanted to use a lot of the fabric or the wool up. And I did. I think I only ended up with like, what did I weigh out? 7 grams. I mean, it was just like not very much. Not yarn chickenish, but it was pretty close. So anyway, that's my sea trainish, kind of an ish. And John loves it, and it's super warm. So he needs one more hat, but you know what? I love to knit them, and he loves to wear them. Second FO, oh my gosh, I finally finished this hat, and again, it was the crown that I needed to finish. It kind of has a sad story. Not terribly getting into it, but probably the best boss I ever had in the world as a nurse. His name was Brian, and we just lost him in February 5th to cancer. And it's like he had just retired. He'd been a pilot for years in the Air Force and then a commercial pilot, and he was also a nurse. And then he went into, I called him a desk jockey, and I teased him because he was a desk jockey. He was a pencil pusher. Nothing against it, but he and I had that sort of a relationship. Anyway, we lost him in February. I started this hat for him, and then when we knew he wasn't going to make it, he didn't need the hat. So I just decreased it down. And I'm going to give it to my friend's daughter who had already commented on it, how much she liked it. I think I'll put a pom-pom on it. I don't remember the name of the pattern that I had started with for counts, but I just did some cabling and up into the crown. And truly, I lost interest in it for a while because it was heartbreaking. And I thought, I'm going to turn this into something good. So I'm going to put, I think a black pom-pom on top would be super cute. And I have some upstairs in the vault. I haven't done it yet. But anyway, it is done. And it's really, I mean, it's a good depiction of the color. So I'm glad that the color is at least showing up, right? And I just wanted it to go to happy. You know what I mean? So it's going to go there to happy. I put tags on all of mine. Do you guys do that? This is hard to see this, but it actually does say knit. And then on the inside, by Carol. And I spelled my name really weird, you guys. I'll put it up on the screen because it's weird. Child of the 60s, right? FO number 2. FO number 3, does it count? Because I haven't rolled the ends in. And it took me years to finish this, and I'm not even kidding you. This is the dead fish hat, I think is what it was called. I wrote down the name. I swear I did. Yeah, Dead Fish Hat by Thelma. Is it Thelma Egberts? It's on Ravelry. It's a free pattern. And do you guys remember this when this was going around? See, I need to weave in the ends. This is going to be from my friend Rip. Anyway, this is, I know the ends aren't woven in. We're counting it as done, as finished, right? Because it's close enough. Little fins, right? Fish fins and the tail. Can you hear her snoring? If she's not farting, she's snoring. She heard me talking about her. So their little head goes in the mouth of the fish. And you can put eyes on them. I don't know if I would. Do you think I should put eyes on it? It might be kind of funny to put like felt eyes on it. And you can because the eyes, you can make the fish look like it's dead or alive. I'll pull it. I can't pull it up because today I'm recording on my phone because I got this microphone thinking I would plug it into my iPad. Well, my iPad is a newer version than my phone, and the little connector for the microphone does not go into the iPad. Why does Apple do that? I mean, I love Apple products. I'm an Apple girl. Why do they change their charging port, whatever it's called, every few versions? So we have to buy more. Exactly. Anyway, dead fish hat. I think it's going to be so cute on Rip. They put this over their head. It won't fit my head. Anyway, they put it over their head like this. And then their little noodle comes out and they're cute. This is just made out of scraps of acrylic that I had. Again, this is my friend Kate that has the 3 babes. And the girl needs to be able to throw stuff in the washing machine. Right? Don't you think? So, Dead Fish Hat by Thelma. It's on Instagram, Thelma Egberts. I'm going to try to link stuff this time. I know I haven't done that yet. Each time I'm trying to do something more. I probably just covered the microphone up. I apologize. So I am such a novice, as you all know. And what am I wearing? Forgot that. This is the Ranunculus by Hidori Morose. Everybody has knit this. This is my 3rd one. And I am thinking of doing another one. This one I made a short sleeve. It's knit out of, I know it's alpaca. I didn't have the band for it. It's stuff that I've had a long time in stash. I did show it on one of the podcasts earlier, just when I went through my sweaters. But I have it with jeans, cropped, and a shorter sleeve. And I have it actually over a t-shirt, long t-shirt, very casual look today. It's Saturday. But what a cool sweater. Oh my gosh, it's something I will continue. And I know so many people, you just continue to knit it because you can do it in so many different wools to get a different fabric, long sleeve, cropped, whatever. I love it. It's a great pattern. So what I'm wearing. Again, crazy out of order, you guys. That's how I am. Today's drink, it's a glass of red wine. And I just started it. So truly, I'm not loopy. It's literally, John just poured it and brought it to me right before I started. So cheers. Okay. I have a hoe. And I'm hoping by next week it goes into a finished object. But toe. So this is Life's Better When Camping Socks by Gray Owl Knits, Sarah Kelly. And things I would do different. And maybe because I've done a lot of color work, the pattern says to go up a needle size when doing the color work. Well, these look ruched to me. I did go up a needle size, and I don't think I need to. I ended up down here, I did not. I just stuck with the regular size and doing this color work. And as you can tell, it's going to be fine. I think I've done enough of them that I am good with my floats as far as ensuring that there's, that they're not going to like pucker in and be tight. Because going up a needle size, this has, to me, it's ruched, but I always do an Eye of Partridge heel. That's kind of my favorite. I'm not really sure what the heel is on this one. I don't think I even paid attention. I just think when I got to the heel flap gusset, I just did what I normally do. But I want to do something different. I have done something similar to Kate Jones's umbrella heel that we're seeing. It's kind of a spiral. Like I said, one of these times we'll just do socks. And it's really cool looking, and especially on the toe as well. And I considered it here, but I didn't want to put that much brain width into it. So I just did a regular, knit, slip, stitch, knit across, knit two together, knit, flip it around, do the same, turn around the row, get to a certain point of the toe, and just, do it without doing the every other row. Anyway, I think they're really a cool sock. I can't wait to have them. I want to wear them camping and hiking because we are huge camping people. This is number 2. Okay, so same color as the trailer. I wish you would do a fifth wheel because we have fifth wheel. Anyway, this is, look, I have all these needles stabbed into it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, sock number 2. It's actually, I love this, the little trailer. Trees, the mountains. I did a 2x2 rib. Oftentimes I like a 1x1, but I kind of follow the pattern there. But this is the schlag for me, this boring brown, blah, continuous. And I still have probably 2 inches to go of this. I'm knitting them on size 1 signatures. Aren't they pretty? I've had them for years. I don't know that I would buy them again. It's getting my face and not the needle. Aren't they pretty? Super sharp. I do love that part of it. I hate this. I hate this wool. I've told you that. It is so splitty. It drives me crazy. Yeah, I just don't like it. Ugh. Anyway, it is Spud and Chloe, their sock yarn. And it must have a huge, I need to find the band and look again because it has to have a huge acrylic. Come on, Carol. Wool, 75% wool, maybe 25% nylon. Huge nylon content because it has that funny nylon-y feel. So anyway, a hoe and a whip, and hopefully next week it's an FO together. Boom, boom. Okay, that's the plan. Hold me to it. Great pattern though. She did it. I mean, it's fantastic to read. The charts are amazing. The only thing I would have done different with the charts is that, like the mountain part of it, when you're doing that, it's hard for my brain to think because I'm doing brown and white. Okay, the brown color is the base, right? Brown is the base and the white. On the chart, it's the opposite. This is the white on the chart and this is the black or the dark, whatever. So your brain is like, So what I do is I just look at it. It was an 8 pattern repeat. I just like go the white, white, brown, white, brown, white. And I do it over and over again the whole way knitting. So anyway, that is the Life's Better When Camping. It is better when it's camping, right? I can't wait to take you guys camping. John just came in and said we have visitors. I don't know if you guys want to see this. We're at 15 minutes in. I really don't want to make this a long one. But Hazel and her friend are here right now having a snack. Maybe I will, oh gosh, let me check. Because if I can show you. Yeah, she's right outside the window, guys. Let's see if I can actually do this. Why can't I see her? I can see her here. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. Can you see her? There she is. There's Hazel. I'm not sure where her friend is, but she's having a snack. Now to get this back in the right spot. Okay, you guys probably didn't even care about that at all. You're probably thinking, Carol, what you? No. Anyway, okay, book. If I'm reaching to the side or looking down, it's my notes are here, and I have, if you could see the stuff that's piled around here, you wouldn't believe it. Okay, what have we done? The jelly roll blanket. I bought the pattern. I knew I probably would, but I just wanted in my head to see if I could start on it, and I did. But I did buy the pattern. This is the Jelly Roll Blanket by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears, and she really gives amazing directions, you know. So last week we were right here. The blue, pink, purple, green, right? There's my little marker. So since then, I have done, I'm trying to do a color a day. Now, I'm not doing everything the same, right? I think I said that. So anyway, I have started down here. And the connecting way that she has you do it, that's backwards. It's very cool. And I'm pretty excited. It doesn't look like much now, but kind of like it should be like a scarf, right? Which, hey, that's kind of cool. Let's just wear that sucker, right? Boom. But I'm excited about it. It's fun. It's like a mindless knit. Just do whatever. I like it. As I mentioned, it's a paid for pattern. It's very well written. She has great directions, tutorials. It's fun and it's pretty exciting. Now I left these stitches live at the end at the top because I think, well, I'm gonna have to cast off somehow, but I'm thinking I want to go another stripe. I want it to be like up to here on me, I think, so that I can really cuddle up and cozy in it. Anyway, great pattern. I am knitting it on my signature needles. They're DPNs. And US 6. I think the pattern recommends 7, but I did US 6. I wanted the fabric a little tighter. I did not gauge swatch for it because I really suck at that. I am kind of just to jump in and do it, girl. And I did, and I was liking the fabric that I got, so I went with it. It is knit out of Special DK. It is a kit that I copied from Stitched by Mrs. D. And you know what? If y'all watch her, my condolences to her. She lost her dog, Dennis, this week. She just posted about it. And, I had my microphone covered. Lord, I hope you heard me. Anyway, my condolences to her and her family, because I know how important her animals are to her just from watching her show, and I'm truly sorry and sending just so much love to you and your family. This, I believe, is an Attic 24, I think, kit that's supposed to be for a crocheted blanket, but I wanted it to do for this knitting one. So that is, I think that's the end of my WIPS. Yeah. So in the vault, there's no acquisitions this week. But I wanted to know, I mean, we have 20 viewers now, or subscribers. I don't know if there's 20 watching, but there's some people watching because one of the episodes had, and this is episode 6. Did I say that? Episode 6. We're getting there. One of the episodes I think has like 271 views, and I'm thinking, holy cow, I can't even believe it. It's exciting. So I'm wondering, of you few people that are watching it, would you like to tour the vault? Is that something you'd like to see? Most people think it's pretty impressive. It's beautiful. It's wool and it's fiber and it's what we as knitters love. So let me know in the comments if it's something you'd like to see. And you know what? I did miss a very important WIP. Sophia, are you going to get up here? Get up here and say hello to our friends. Come on. There. She got down there she is. When I went to show you Hazel, because she's very flighty and afraid of pretty much everything. Felix. Of course, last week I just broke the exciting news that I had figured out finally the top of it. Oh my gosh, I tell you, I'm a mess. So I'm going to knit another one of these. I am trying to go through stash. You know that, right? So this is knit out of super chunky Madeline Tosh. I could say vintage because I probably had it, Lord, half a dozen years, maybe longer. I have a lot of Madeline Tosh. It's 100% superwash merino. It's when I was going through the superwash stage, which now I really prefer the raw wool, but I also feel the desire or need to knit this up or destash it. This is in the color Sugar Plum, and I really like it. Look at there. I'm so proud of myself. Look at you guys. We got a body. And started on the sleeves. This is the Felix by Amy Christophers. And you guys, this is another one that is like, everybody knows what it is. I don't need to tell you, but for those that have watched and known how many times I started this, it has to have been 5 times, right? I was so disgusted. I do sleeves like socks. I do them 2 at a time because I can really get second sleeve or second sock syndrome big time. So I soaked and blocked it when it got to before the ribbing because of it being superwash. I knew it was going to grow, and I didn't want it to be a super long one. I want to be able to wear this with a high-waisted jean, over a couple of dresses that I have, or with a skirt, but mostly just to like throw on with jeans. It's the weekend, run to the market, run to the store. Being that it's superwash, to me, superwash seems a little cooler when you wear it than what, I mean, it just does. It breathes differently. There's none of those shards left. So anyway, we're getting there. Hopefully next week she's a faux. Anyway, I really like the color. And another WIP. I guess we do have more WIPs. So I talked about making socks for my husband, and I'm going to look into these ends to weave in. I've been trying to weave them as I go. Now I'm not sure what I was going to say. Whatever. Socks for my husband. And I showed you the pattern last week that I've kind of always done, and I heard somebody talk about the Yarnspirations pattern. So what I decided to do, because I have this Burnett Super Value in several colors that I've had for a really, really long time. I think this one is True Gray, and it is an acrylic, which I am not opposed to using an acrylic. These are going to be house socks. I want to try this pattern to see how it fits John first before I use the wool that I paid a lot more money for. So this is just the cuff of it, little speckle on it. This is the Family Knit Work Socks by Burnett. And I actually had all these colors, so I thought I would just see how it fits him. To me right now, I don't think it's going to be big enough because, as we've talked before, my husband has the Fred Flintstone socks, and these are also on a signature 4.5 millimeter, US size 7. I wouldn't want to go up a needle size, so I think probably what it needs is more more stitches cast on. I'll have him try it over his leg, but I don't think. I mean, it's not like his legs are big, but the boy has Fred Flintstone feet, and that's not a joke. So, Yarn Inspirations, it's a free pattern. You can download it from the internet, and that's what they look like. Super cute, right? Wouldn't that be a great thing for if you had kids still at home to do the whole family for Christmas morning to wear them, or Christmas Eve? I think it would be just super cool. Anyway, plans ahead. So John's wool socks. When the Felix is done, I've talked to you. I had several sweaters that I showed and that I'm interested in doing. I really want to do another Felix in more of a neutral color, which is more of what I'm into now, I think. Another ranunculus, of course. And Andrea Mowry is doing, is it the March to May Cal? And I thought about doing another weekender because I wear the heck out of that. That is such a great throw on, again, weekend, go camping, run to the market. It's just a comfortable fit for me. I like the neck, how it opens. I'm comfortable putting a turtleneck under it if it's even cooler. I think it's just a great sweater. And I would like to do some sort of a summer tank. Now, if anybody has any suggestions, I bought the cotton that I showed, I believe, last week, and I'd like to do a couple of tanks. I have talked about a couple of patterns, but I'm not dead set on any of those. So if anybody has suggestions for a tank, that would be awesome. Hope you didn't hear that door. That's my husband coming in. And the Felix, I really think that I bought the cardigan pattern. No, I did not. I bought the sweater pattern, the jumper pattern. And I think what I'm going to do, because I've actually seen on a couple of podcasts, and I think it was Wool Needle Hands with Taylor, who last fall had a Felix knit along. And there was a gal in there, and I need to go into her show notes and look, but she actually knitted the sweater, but allowed for the steek in it. So the extra stitches, the purl bumps, the stitch. So then you could go in and steek it. And I probably just hit the microphone. I apologize. I'll listen back. If it's terrible, I mean, this is all over the place, you guys, today. I can feel it. But if it's terrible with noise, I'll redo it. Please don't be terrible. Anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do with the Felix. I should hopefully have this one done next week, and then I will kind of update you guys on that. Otherwise, nothing terribly new here. We went out last night, saw a really fun band. It was a tribute band to Pearl Jam, which to us in the Seattle area is a local band. A few weeks ago, we saw a Nirvana tribute band, and it was really good. And Kurt Cobain, what a sad story, but what an amazing musician. So that kind of gives you an idea of the kind of music I like. I think my husband's more country, but I like more rock, grunge, weird, hard to believe, right? But I do. I guess that is it for this week. And I hope that you all are well, that you've had a great week. It's the weekend here for us. Like I said, it's Saturday. And I hope you are spending it with those you love, including these furry little people. So remember, please always adopt, don't shop. The life you save could be your very best friend, which has happened with us. All right. Cheers, everyone. Have a wonderful day. They're in the field, honey.
There they are.
What are you guys doing?
Hey.
Yeah,
Hey.
they're gone.
Hey.
And I did it again. I was talking away like I had good sense and had not turned it on. Anyway, the sun is mostly out. It's behind that hemlock tree and some clouds. I'd pan around, but Chance is doing his job. Anyway, I thought now we're done. I thought I would do this, Chance and Self, this vlog just to kind of get for you guys to know me a little bit better and what goes on here at Boxerville as the seasons change. Like right now, as you can tell, hey, you can't run, Sophie hurt her legs, so no running, girl. Sophie, no, in the house. Channy, no, little shit. There's your ball. Wish we were sitting there in the sunshine. Yeah, there's the girl that was limping and holding her leg up for. Anyway, like I said, thought I'd do this through March so you guys can get to know us a little bit better. So this is what I'm headed out to do. I have been germinating my peas. I have 4 different kinds. So I will go plant them and my sweet peas because that's really probably my favorite flower, I would guess. Anyway, they need in the ground, but the snow kept coming, so I'm gonna grab my gloves and plant my peas. I'm crazy.